All right, guys, those are the 3 ways to set. What's up, guys? It's George Yuyu, and in today's video, I'm going to show you 3 ways to set up the hook to the body. Now, if you're new to the channel, I love sharing advice on boxing, nutrition, exercise, life of a boxer, behind the scenes footage on boxing events. So if any of those topics interest you, please make sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on any future videos. So this past weekend, there was a great fight between Ryan Garcia and Luke Campbell. Ryan Garcia got dropped, but he came back. He recovered really fast. Did you see that left hook to the body?
Yeah, dude, it was good.
What'd you think about it?
It was good.
The setup was pretty solid. So, yeah. But how did he set it up? So this is gonna work from an orthodox position or a southpaw position. Essentially, it's gonna work the same way. So the first way to set up the hook to the body is by making your opponent think you're attacking the head. Okay, so this actually is not just for a hook to the body, this is for many other punches. But for example, let's use Ryan Garcia because that was, he's the topic of discussion at this moment. Ryan has a really good left hook, and his last 2 opponents in a row, I think he finished the fight with a left hook to the head. So going into this fight, Luke knew that Ryan Garcia had a really strong left hook. And throughout the fight, Ryan landed a couple shots to the head, left hook to the head. So he got Luke to pick up his hands. This allowed Ryan to land that left hook to the body. And the way he did it, it works better against a southpaw, because whatever boxing stance you're in, whether you're a southpaw or an orthodox, your lead hand is slightly higher than your rear hand. So we're never boxing like this. One hand is always higher, slightly higher, and it's usually your lead hand, unless you're doing a Philly shell style. And Luke, his guard, his lead hand was high as well. So what did he do? Ryan kept throwing that hook to the head. Luke got caught a couple times, he got hurt, he earned the respect. So when Ryan lunged in, and he did it a couple times for the hook to the head, he lunged in and Luke would block or either get caught. So Ryan lunged in as if he was throwing a hook to the head, and what did Luke do? I mean, you can't blame him. He tried to defend his head, right? So he picked up his hand, he picked up his guard, he left all this open, and he got caught, and that was the end of the fight. He couldn't recover. All right, so this is how you're gonna set up the hook to the body, the way Ryan did on his last fight. So Ryan has a really good left hook. So what he did was he got Luke's attention to defend the hook to the head. Now, this doesn't necessarily have to be a hook to the head. It can be a cross, it can be an uppercut, it could be anything. But the whole point of this setup is to get your opponent to think you're gonna go to the head. It can be through your body movement, positioning, any of that. So we're in our boxing stance, we're fighting, whatever. Let's say I keep throwing a hook to the head. So we're here, boom, I throw a hook to the head. Notice what he did. Smart. He picked up his hand so he could defend that hook to the head. Right, do it again. Notice that. He keeps doing it again. Boom, boom, he blocks it. I'm getting his attention upstairs this whole time. No matter what I'm doing, boom, I'm doing the same movement. Watch my body, I'm doing the same thing. I'm going here, boom, hook to the head. Whatever punch I throw, I do this, hook to the head. I do this, hook to the head. The next time I do that, I do this, hook to the body, right? His instinct is telling him, pick your hands up, because that same movement that your opponent's doing is leading him to land that left hook to the head. So that's the first way to set up the hook to the body, is by getting your opponent to think you're going to the head. If you keep repeating a certain body movement, right? So if I'm doing this to throw a hook to the head, getting your boxing stance. So if I'm doing this to throw a hook to the head, boom. Eventually he's gonna register that, and whenever I do that movement, he thinks I'm gonna go to the head, but really I'm gonna go to the body, right? So again, that's the first way to set up the hook to the body, is to get your opponent thinking you're gonna attack the head. Second way to set up the hook to the body is gonna be through a rear uppercut. Now this can be thrown in a combination, or this can be thrown just by itself. Someone who does this a lot is Canelo, Inoue. He likes throwing jab. He throws jab, upper, which is a rear uppercut, and then left hook to the body. Naturally, your body wants to defend the same location. So for example, if I get hit my temple, automatically I'm gonna wanna defend that temple. If I get caught in the chin, I'll automatically wanna defend my chin. If I get caught in the nose, I'll try to defend the nose, and so on. So the good thing about the rear uppercut is that it's up the middle. Not only is up the middle, it's gonna force your opponent to close his guard, right? So from defending like this, you catch your opponent with the rear uppercut. Most likely they're gonna try to defend to protect from a different uppercut coming up. So from this position here, my weight's on that lead foot now. Okay, my weight's on that lead foot. A couple things happen. He's gonna try to defend from me throwing a different uppercut. Naturally, your body just reacts that way. So I land a right uppercut, right? I'm here, we're on the inside. I throw the right uppercut, I land it, land or miss, it doesn't really matter at this point. I still have his attention. I throw the right uppercut from here. He's gonna try to defend a different uppercut, and that's when I throw that left hook to the body here. Bam! So after that right uppercut, you're gonna throw the left hook to the body. So let's say we're on the inside, we're throwing punches, whatever. I catch his attention by up the middle, throwing the uppercut up the middle. From here, boom, I throw the left hook to the body, okay? So we're throwing punches, we're here. Right upper or rear uppercut from right here, pow, left hook to the body. Boom, boom. Real quick, rear uppercut, hook to the body. So that's the second way to set up the hook to the body. All right, the third way to set up the hook to the body is by throwing a combination. Now, if you're throwing combinations like 3, 4, 5, 6 punch combinations, if I'm throwing 3 or 4 punches to the head, there's a high chance he's gonna wanna defend his head while I'm throwing the combinations, right? Because I just threw 3, 4 punches to his head. Why not defend your head? You're gonna forget about your body. Your body doesn't even matter if you're getting hit to the head, right? Maybe. So for this one, it doesn't really matter what punches you're really throwing. The whole point is to throw multiple shots to keep your opponent guessing. And the more shots you throw, the higher the chances of landing a shot. And for this video, we're focusing on hook to the body. So the higher the chances you'll land a hook to the body. So I'll throw 3, 4 punches to the head and then finish with that hook to the body. 1, 2, 3, 4. By this time, I'm putting a lot of pressure, right? I'm forcing him to defend his head because I already threw 4 punches to the head. Now from this, he's gonna raise his gloves. And by him raising the gloves, he's gonna leave his body exposed. And that's when you throw that hook to the body, bam, right? So we're in a boxing stance, we throw a combination. Again, the combination doesn't really matter too much. The whole point is to get your opponent to lift the gloves up to defend his head. And if he defends the head, then you'll leave the body exposed. 1, 2, 3, boom. The last one goes to the body. 1, 2, 3, boom. So now we're pairing up the uppercut and the hook to the body. All right, so let's say we're throwing combinations to set up that hook to the body. You can double up on the same hand. So this is very effective because usually in boxing, traditionally you're taught throw your left hand, right hand, right hand, doesn't matter. But we're shifting because it makes sense, right? Your body moves. So whenever you move your body, you're shifting. If you punch with your right hand, your weight should end up on your left side. If you punch with your left hand, your weight should end up on the right side. So it's common to throw left, right. So let's say I'm throwing combinations and I wanna increase my chances of landing that hook to the body. I'm probably gonna throw a hook to the head first, and then I'm gonna go to the hook to the body from the same side. 2 things happen. 1, he's gonna try to defend after I land that hook to the head. He's gonna try to defend his head, okay? That's one way how this is effective. The second reason is I can really load up, drop that shoulder, I'm here. I can really load up on that hook to the body, boom. You know, someone who does that really effectively is, or who did that was Julio Cesar Chavez Sr., Mickey Ward. Those guys, and so many other fighters, double up. They'll go hook to the head, hook to the body because it's very effective. All right, guys, those are the 3 ways to set up the hook to the body. If you found this video helpful, please like, share, and subscribe. I'm close to 3,000 subscribers. We're close. We're like at 2950 or something like that. So 50 more subscribers away. I won't be doing a giveaway at 3,000, but I will be doing glove giveaway at 5,000. Yeah, anything you got to say? No. All right, guys, thanks for watching.